But you can't sit there because it'll take the focus
What?
off of me.
What?
You think it'd be good? Okay, let's take a deep breath in. Welcome to this installment of the present moment, where we are surrounded by the beauty of healing and presence in action. I want to say a big thank you to our beautiful earth who has gifted us the offerings of iboga and bufo, cannabis, all the healing medicines that allow us to step more into the truth of who we are. So without further ado, on this beautiful day of healing and restoration for these wonderful people here at Iboga Soul, I present Mark Howard, channeling his present moment.
Oh boy. Here we go.
No, don't stop.
Encore.
Uh-huh.
She wants to sleep. Encore.
Yo, guys, that was literally like the fucking soundtrack to Over There once more. Like, that's what was playing when what I was experiencing. It's straight up.
It's inspired by Rufo. I mean, that's the whole thing. Is like, and then you, I want to
that
capture
was
it. It just came out of that.
That was fucking it, though.
Aw.
Well, you keep
That,
getting better.
literally, that's just what I heard.
You just channeled it. It was beautiful. Thank you.
No, yeah,
Thank
no.
you.
Yeah.
Wow.
I had no idea Mark played.
I've been playing your songs for like the last month and a half.
Yeah, but I mean before this time. Like I realized after, I still watched you a couple times in the last month and a half.
Yes.
But
Compliment.
That was like
it
literally.
wasn't the last tune.
That was the journey that you were just on. Leave that filming.
I forgot it was filming.
Yeah, no, leave it. It's really
Can't leave it now because now we know we're filming.
Well, we already know. Stop. Don't stop. I think it's really important to just open conversation.
Well, yeah, because it brings, that's what this really is. Like, we're like, it's a lot to bring music into this. Like, I mean, there's traditional instruments, but I feel like the Mongongo, for me, is like, I mean, that instrument they play is connecting with the spiritual world, right?
Yeah.
And that kind of, like, especially in the kind of, this is what we do now, right?
When are you going to Africa?
Why? That to do with the piano. Right, we're gonna move.
It is like the Magongo, I noticed, because like there's moments where it's like,
You should
and it brings you into that, whoa, maybe breaks the
But that's
thought
what they
pattern.
do with the Bwiti. Like, if you learn from the tradition about like things that they do,
Yeah.
like, it's not necessarily like you can translate that into what you do,
Oh yeah, it's just a flow
right?
state.
Respect your tradition, and then
Yes.
and then you're inspired by what their drive is, and that's to express your gift in your soul, Bev. Your gift.
Yeah, you have so many gifts.
Yeah, like you're a trustworthy friend to a lot of people, right?
Thank you.
Well, you know that to be true, right? There's a lot of
Yeah,
people
I know
that
that's
I can
true.
depend on Bev. I bet you have a whole bunch of people that can depend on you.
You can always depend on me.
That's what I mean. That's a gift. It's like it's not really like
That is a
that's not something that just comes like you can't buy that.
I'll tell you something I've thought many times in my life. I wish I had a friend like me.
Aw.
Because I knew how true a friend I was. I said what I meant and I meant what I said, and I would do anything to help a friend, and that's been said about my children too.
There you go.
Especially Keen and Jake, like so many people when you're Keen and Jake's mom. Oh my God, when you're your friend, do you ever have a friend?
Aw.
Like so many people couldn't believe how true of friends they were.
It's really inspirational. For sure.
And that's how I feel about you guys.
Yeah, and how I feel about that is it'd be nice if you felt like I want you to get that same sense about yourself.
Trying, Mark.
No, I know, but you're almost into Duville now.
No,
What?
I'm almost into what?
Duville. Like try do.
Oh, she's digging it. Bev got it today.
Dewtown, yeah, you went to
That was
Dewtown
like-
today.
yeah.
Stay there. You can become a sheriff.
That's fine.
We need a trustworthy sheriff in Dewtown. True Town. You want to vote her? Is
She
she
needs to.
too bubbly?
No, she's good.
She's stoked.
Too bubbly!
I know I want to go back there again.
You bubbly.
Yeah,
Bubbly.
Derek said that too. Let's go.
I'll probably do it tomorrow, actually.
I would.
Yeah?
Nice to
Yeah,
hang
people do it
out.
like that. What?
Maybe
It's a pretty nice place to hang out.
It's a nice place to be.
Well, it's nice
Fun.
to use it. We could all put our mantra power in saying it could happen or not. Either way, I gotta be open to trust.
There is it's $10, so like we just bring everyone if you wanted to go. It's from 6:30 to 8. It's like
When, in the morning?
Pemberton Valley, yeah. Pemberton Valley, it's like a conscious like
Jerome wants to go.
morning dance
I want
party.
to hear.
Jerome will fit right in a static dancing over there.
What, Mama?
I would wake up early and Mark could stay home with the boys maybe, and then we could just like drive down to Pemberton and, if you want, I don't know, my friend just told me that it's happening. 'Cause
So
I've
it's
had-
like an early morning rave? With
Either-
coffee,
Not with coffee, they're just, yeah, maybe coffee, they have coffee there.
but like just an early morning, wake up with the sun.
Yeah, like watch the sunrise over the valley peak and just-
Wicked.
Yeah, I like open Happy Times people. Great. I was like, maybe that we could do that, depending on how
Oh,
he's
maybe.
feeling.
It could be kind of cool, eh?
Okay, I'm done recording now, okay?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I think Mark, it was really beautiful.
Mhm.